Oh, welcome everybody to RDT.
Howdy.
Back again for another gride. Back again. Back again, back again, back again, back again.
Back again.
You know, life's been pretty strange. Things can go up and down, things can go all around. And when you least expect something, you never want it to actually be what it is. But at a certain point, you're like, dang, where can things be? You fuse me, Joel?
I do indeed.
Fact is that whether or not, man, my guy, how was your day?
Well, it's quite been a busy day for me, and you guys are gonna have to excuse me talking a little differently because I have two bad canker sores on my lip and my tongue. But my day was average at best. Actually, yeah, it was a pretty great day. I did see some. I actually went to class today and saw some old professors from 2 semesters ago, and I had a good talk with them. Just basically about how my academic life has been going and pretty much just how life has been so far for me. So it was good to see them catch up. And then today at work, and today was a pretty easy work day too, so I couldn't complain. Honestly, I came home early and I was able to bang out some of the assignments I needed to get done by the end of the week. So I am quite satisfied with my progress, and it's been an overall productive day for me.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
how have you been?
my guy, this day was pretty crazy. Cause like it was, I had never worked so hard in my life, my guy. It was a busy day at work. It was just work, work, work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
oddest thing is that I had to paint, and my job isn't even about painting. Uh, go, uh, uh, whew. But anyway,
But
but yeah,
as a
my
paint, as in
yeah,
painting, like a plot, like
I had to paint these like signs black, and I was like, okay.
oh, you're just painting like the designs or something
No,
for
not
something.
even designs. It was just painting them black. And I was like, okay, cool.
Hmm.
So, like, that happened. And then at that point, I was just like, okay, I'm not even finished with them. I have to go back in the morning and paint them again while doing returns. Like, these people really want to catch my fade. But it's fine. It's gonna be okay.
I mean, depending how much they push your limit, but hopefully get to that point.
Yeah, I
No.
doubt that. But what I'm trying to say here is that like so that's basically how the day went. It was really tiring. Like I'm tired right now. Like I'm honestly beat and I gotta wake up at 9 again. And it's just like thank
Yeah, I
goodness I
feel you.
like the
To be
job.
honest, speaking of which, I haven't gotten that much sleep myself last night either. I think I slept for like a total of like 3 hours or so. I wasn't feeling well either last night. My stomach, I kind of overate myself, overate too, which is pretty much my fault. So I spent the entire night waking up, like feeling cold and just nauseous at the same time. So I didn't really get that much sleep, and plus I had to be up early for class too. So yeah, it was quite of a grueling experience. But I don't even know how I'm awake to be honest, but I'm hanging in.
Yeah. But anything happened this week, man? Anything new?
um, Other than the fact that I actually went out to eat with a friend of mine, and funny thing is, we actually waited for a good hour for our food. I can't believe to explain to you how this all went down. So basically, we ordered just 2 burgers and a side of fries and extra fries on the side. You know,
Mhm.
so we wait for a good 25 minutes. No complaining. The food finally comes out. And I don't know if this guy is new or anything, but he drops the food. It turns out to be our food. So he's like, "Oh, I apologize. I'm so sorry. Don't worry. I'll bring you guys out a new fresh one." And we wait another like 25 minutes or so, and this dude fucks up again. He drops the fucking plate. He fucking I was like literally, like those serving plates that you put the plates on basically.
Yeah.
This guy, it was uneven. Like, it was angled so awkwardly that it was bound to just spill over. This man did not even think to check the balance of the plate. So it literally toppled over again. And I was just thinking, oh my God, that's coming off of his paycheck, isn't it? And literally, he just kept profusely apologizing for the mistake and that he'll bring us out another fresh one. And quite honestly, like, surprisingly, I kept my patient. My friend was impatient because he was obviously hungry. Me, I was like, whatever, I could wait. Food, like, I'm hungry, but hey, it's whatever. People make mistakes. They get paid for this shit, so I'm just gonna let it be. So basically, yeah, we were practically stuck at the restaurant for a good 2, 3 hours or so. Plus, not to mention too, like service was slow, which is quite surprising because the restaurant wasn't even like crowded either or packed. It was like I think a total of like me, my friend, and like two other tables. So it
Mm.
was quite peculiar that the service was slow. And my friend was like, "Yeah, no, we're not going back to that place." It's like a diner we went to.
Ah,
So
so
yeah, it was
he
quite
was just
interesting.
falling all over the place, huh?
Twice, and I was like, "How do you like?" Okay, I can understand the first time, but like the second time, it's like, dude,
Was he new?
I can't tell if he's new or not, but he just basically kept apologizing, saying, "Well, actually, he did mention that it was technically his third day on the job."
He
So
said that.
yes, he did.
Then why did you just say
I
that
just
you could? Hold on.
I,
Why did you just say that you don't know if he's new or not?
because I didn't remember. I didn't remember because he kept apologizing too. I just kind of tuned out the
Because I'm gonna be
part
honest
where
with
he
you.
said,
I don't care if it's my second week in a waiter position. I'd be dropping food like
"Bro,
mad.
I wasn't even worried about him like working there for like the short time he had. Like to be honest, I was so fucking hungry that I didn't even realize he had told me that apparently this was his third day working on the job. So I was like, oh, okay, never mind then.
Yo,
Like,
you're selfish, man. You're selfish. You're a selfish man.
I mean, I'm hungry,
So what? Nah. That's greed. So what you're telling me is
but
that
every man
man
has greed though.
can't feel, you can't have a little empathy for that motherfucker.
I did, but I was hungry,
Oh,
dude.
because you
Do
were
you
hungry, so that means
you
more
ever
important than his feelings.
okay? You ever been hangry so much in your life that you don't care about anything until you get something in your stomach? Yeah, that's me sometimes. When I get hungry and angry, it's not a pleasant combination. It actually is quite. It's actually quite evil for me to be in that state because I become very cold when I don't eat, and you know this too. I hope you would know this
I do know.
because yeah, when I get hangry, I'm not a great person. But aside from that, once you feed me, then we're friends. That's all that matters. But then again, it is what it is. So basically, that's
Why
pretty
am I
much
friends with
what.
you, bro? You're a type of person that uses fucking hangry as a definition. You need to be ashamed of yourself. All right, you need to be fucking ashamed of yourself. But other than that, be a man. All right, that's all I'm gonna say to you. All right, so
Hey,
I got a story for you that happened
secretly,
today.
this man also gets hangry too when he doesn't eat. But
I got a
what's
story
up?
for you right quick. So I'm working at my undisclosed location, and I rent out tools of some variety.
Hmm.
And so I am so these two this Asian mother and daughter come in. The Asian daughter is young, and she's young, around maybe 20, maybe 30. You ever know? She might have been 400 for all I know. You know, Asian women have a very young look. They say black don't crack. Asians don't age. Not until like 80, and then they just become shriveled for some reason.
Yeah.
Even the mother was still in her prime, and you know, it was a basic, just it was honestly, it was so cliche that it hurt, because the girl was trying to get the job done, the younger girl was just trying to get a job done, and the mother was just like, oh, these are some expensive prices. Which, it's like, hey, that makes sense. And so, you know, they rent their stuff, and we move the things out to, you know, to the outside. She has the table with the small sander, and I got the big drum sander. That's what it's called. Don't ask me how to explain any of that. They're sanders. They sand floors or whatever.
Hmm.
The drum sander is heavy, Joel. I need to put it in the back of their car. It's a white car. I don't know how to describe it. Doesn't It's not a buggy. It's not a bug. It was some sort of thing. But what I can tell you is that the trunk opened like a door. It didn't open like a regular trunk. It opened like a door, which was cool. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I gotta pick this up. I can't pick it up at first. And then she asked me, hey, do you, like the younger one, says, hey, do you want me to grab the other side? And I was like, yeah, yeah. So she grabs the other side and we put it in there easily. And I think to myself, man, I've never felt more like a bitch. Because of the fact, because of the fact that I'm like, man, an Asian girl had to help me. I'm a big, strong man. I can't. Why? Why? I had
you
to lift
lost
a whole lawnmower, like
you
just
lost your
to
whole
forgive
street credibility
to forgive
from that.
myself after that. Like this lady came in, she needed to rent a lawnmower. I had to pick the whole lawnmower, put it on my back, and put it in the trunk just to feel good again. But I just like do you, at least I helped her. At least she just helped. We did half half. At least that was respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm a feminist out here. But the fact is that
Still
like
got to maintain your masculinity, I
and that's what
see.
I'm saying, you know. But like, fact is that I almost just didn't do anything. She could have probably put that shit there herself. And then I put the other, sander in. I thought like dead ass. I thought the Asian mother was about to be like, "You bitch made punk, like making my daughter help you. You're a fucking trash."
You're a
But nah,
disgrace.
she just wanted to, get through this because she had spent too much money. So I'm sure she was trying to calm down. She was asking me if I had ever like used any of this equipment before. I was like, not at all, not in the slightest.
I don't even know what the fuck this is, to be honest.
Honestly, I don't just sand floors. I wouldn't even think about that.
What's the
But
best model lawnmower? I don't know.
yeah,
Whatever the
I don't
best
know.
one is.
Whatever cuts the grass.
Whatever cuts the grass better, I guess.
Um, and like I'm learning a lot though at this new job. So like I'm learning how to do a lot of stuff because before this I was broke and unemployed. So this job's nice, honestly. And I think I'm doing a good job. I'm going through the motions. I'm meeting great people. You know what I'm saying? Every day I think about my existence. That's awesome. So
Well, at Home Depot, your family.
exactly. New family out here. So that's fun. But that happened. That was a story. And honestly, I just it's just one of those crazy things, man.
Don't worry, you'll always maintain your masculinity in my eyes.
And cuz honestly, I honestly, a part of me, the bad part of me, well, good and bad don't exist, but the bad part of me really just wanted to make her just do it herself. Like and I know that that part isn't good. I can't let that go. I can't let that just come out of me, cuz like what is that? Who would I be if I was just like, "You know what? Go ahead and do that. You know what? Go ahead and lift that yourself cuz I ain't about to lift that for you." That's all you. Goodbye. I got it out here for you. Go ahead and get that shit in yourself. What kind of bitch made shit is that, man? But in my heart, deep down, I would have done that shit if I didn't care. you know?
Yo.
But that wouldn't have been okay. That's not a okay thing to do. We go through struggles out here because we have to be good. But is that even exist? Does that even exist? I don't know. I don't know anymore, man. But you know what? I'm still gonna do it because I still have faith, and that's all I can say. But
Facts.
I'm trying to think here. Yeah, any more stories?
That's pretty much the most interesting that's
Um,
happened to me, at least.
I usually write them down when I usually have a story, but my
Eh.
my work had a lot of food this week, so that was nice.
What, were they having like a lunch catering or something?
Yeah, stuff like that. So that was nice, and honestly, bro, with this new job, bro, it's like it's so crazy, cause bro, I have not gotten dirtier more than when I'm working here, bro. Like my fucking like, bro, like dust got all over my shoes, bro, and like that sounds so that's like the way I'm saying that sounds so like such a like a bitch to me. Like dust got
Yo.
all on my shoe, my nails broke. Like shit.
It's not the same anymore.
Uh
There's a scuff on it.
like
Return it. It's fucking trash
honestly,
now.
like I'm so disheveled. But nah, the fact is that like it's crazy because I'm I'm learning so much about power tools that I never even thought before. Like, bro, I know how to change blades on fucking chainsaws now, bro. Live. I just tighten that up. You know what I'm
Hey, it'll
saying?
come in handy for you in the
I
future too.
tighten that
If
up,
you
you
ever
know?
need, if you
If
ever
I
have
ever need to
tools that you
use the,
need.
yeah, if I ever need to cut down a tree, at least I'll know how to change the blade. Yeah. And
I feel
like,
like you use that chainsaw for anything else too. If say you went past your limit, but
uh,
that's for another
what?
thing. Nothing else. Let's move
But
on.
like, and I've been listening to a lot of good music lately too, so that's nice. Like, I've been listening to and I've been I what have I been watching? I've been watching different things though. I don't even remember. Like, it's
I
always
haven't been watching
sporadic.
anything, but I
Like,
have been listening
honestly,
to like some old
like
hip hop
like
tunes.
honestly though, like it's not even about watching something because I've just been too busy. But I'm really, you know what I have been doing? I've been reading a lot of comic books, so that's fun. I'm glad that I'm reading a lot of comic books because I need that in my life. It gives
I
my
see,
this
keeping
gives
your
my
mind
soul
active.
meaning. Yeah, it keeps my mind active. I do crossword puzzles. Keeps my mind active, keeps my
Trying to
brain
just you're
going.
trying to just
It
decrease the risk of Alzheimer, of
exactly
fucking dementia.
it dead has. But yeah, bro. So like that's what I'm trying to say. And it's an interesting factor because like yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like, bro, I like I see so much, bro. I can't even tell you about this one thing that happened. I'll tell you after. But let's just say, like, I'm seeing some wild stuff at that job, man. Like, it's like when I see
Have
it,
you
I'm
come
like,
across any like have you come across any, I don't know, like asshole customers
I
or
mean,
problematic
that's
customers?
that's with any retail job. I mean, sometimes I just try to do my best for the people that are coming near me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to do my job. But you know what I'm saying? If we got a problem, we can handle it with the manager. You fuse me. But beyond that,
If you got a
beyond
problem, you could square up with my manager.
yo, like this ain't my fight. I did what I did, so let's see what we can do. Um, and it's an interesting factor because like I but yeah, bro, what games have you been playing?
Well, I decided to revisit Borderlands 2
Have
by
you
myself.
by yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite some time since I've last played it with, you know,
How has it been?
it doesn't feel the same without having,
I
friends
mean,
with
is
you.
it bad
Is it
without
bad? No,
friends?
of course not.
Oh,
I mean, it's
but
still
is it so
fun,
so like explain the experience being
but
alone. Explain that
it
experience.
it feels good not having anyone take your kills, by the way.
It's true.
Because that's another thing why I kind of try to steer away from cooperative, because I'm a kill whore. I
Mm.
like my kills, so it's like I get quite agitated when someone takes a kill that I rightfully deserved. But
That you rightfully deserved. Okay.
but it felt, while I was still able to progress through the game. It didn't feel as fun as, I don't know, having like a group of friends with you, because I do enjoy cooperative play. Despite being a kill whore myself, I do enjoy it. I mean, it's not even like actually trying to progress through the story with your friends, but just bullshitting and having like a good time, just fucking around, basically.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I miss about us playing Borderlands together. And aside from that, speaking of like single player, I also Mirror's Edge. I
Mm.
think it's been almost a year now since I've actually last played it. I think like April of last year. So I was like, huh, all right, let me open this game and revisit it. And man, does it bring back memories to play it. Now, I didn't play it when it came out years ago. Like, I didn't play it immediately when it first came out, but I did manage to get my hands on it like uh, almost 4 years ago during a Thanksgiving sale. So I did play it again. I had a great time, and I was throughout the whole time I was really listening to my music. Had the game volume down and basically just chilled and vibed, pretty much. So it was quite of an experience, but
Pain
still,
without purpose is meaningless.
Wait, what?
Let me explain what I'm trying to say here,
Wait,
man.
so
Pain
where does?
without purpose is fucking meaningless in my opinion.
But wait, how does this correlate
like
to it?
like honestly though, like on a real note, can I for a second, pain, like there's no reason to be in pain unless there's a fucking reason for it. Anyway, continue.
I mean, that's pretty much what I've been playing, just those two
Yeah.
games, and the
It,
occasional Left 4 Dead and COD 4.
no, I get that.
I
Uh
did revisit Super Mario 64 on my emulator, though,
huh.
but that's besides it. You
I,
know, good,
I
great memories.
I've been trying to play Stardew
The game of
Valley.
life.
Yeah, deadass. Been trying to figure that shit out since Jump, but I've been playing again Stardew Valley recently. So being a farmer, doing the things, you know what I'm saying, revisiting that. But a new Dark Souls game has just came out. It's called Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, and I have no
Oh,
money for it.
I have heard about it actually.
Yeah, it's
My
like a
favorite
it's
YouTuber
like a
was actually playing that.
oh Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it's like it's like a samurai
Hi
Dark
Jeff,
Souls.
if you ever get a chance to watch this video or the series, but yeah, I look he made a rage video out of it.
Notice me, senpai.
But it was honestly one of the most funniest videos I've seen in a while. Just seeing him rage too, it's like the best.
Yeah, I
So it
really
was
want to
like
get it, uh, and I have to wait. And I have a lot of choices to make, man. A lot of choices, man. Like a lot of choices to make when I have money. So it's like do I just buy a game or do I, be responsible? But what is responsibility? Who
okay,
says?
wait, the
Who says what responsibility is, man? But like but like on the same token, it's the responsibility that I put on myself because I can't live a life that I want to live unless I have responsibility. So at the end of the day, responsibility is necessary to maintain the life that you want. But anyway,
I
um,
mean, when does this turn into sauce talks? By
I don't
the
know,
way?
man,
Like,
when people turn it into sauce talks, but man, I gotta be honest with you. Like, is there anything you wanted to talk about, man?
what games have you been playing, asshole?
Well,
That's my
yeah, I
question.
told you. I told you. I've been trying to play
Start to.
Stardew Valley again, and doing some farming and things of that nature. Did you forget that?
No, I didn't. I
But
didn't.
like what
By the way, I have a question for you,
I'm not
Justice.
even done.
Oh,
But what's
finish.
your question?
Oh, okay. I'm so confused now. But I have a moral situation I need to put you in real
Okay,
quick.
I love those.
Now, you have a choice to kill between two people.
Okay.
This lady this lady who is a thief that stole from the supermarket, and this man who has killed a thousand of people, who claimed the lives of 1,000 people. Who would you kill?
Man, who the fuck do you think you are for asking me this good ass question? This is some ah. Man, I don't know, man. My gut.
Now
Now
here's the
my
thing
gut.
though.
Now
Here's the thing. Okay,
shut the
you
fuck up.
actually.
Now my gut says kill the man who killed 1,000 people because that seems like a worse crime. But on the same token, how can I value crimes, man? Like, are they the same? Is a crime just a crime, or are there levels to a crime? I don't know.
Now here's the catch though. The lady stole from the supermarket to help her family out, and the man that you want to kill is actually guilty of killing 1,000 rapists. Just rapists. No one else. So where does that leave you?
Where does that leave me, man? That leaves me in quite the dilemma because honestly, now because like then at that point you're like, oh, man, I should shake this guy's hand, right? I should shake this guy's hand. And but like because he's done a service allegedly, and like for the woman, it's like yo, she might have like she needed to do that for her family, man. But they're still inherently bad actions. So at that point, you got to think: is 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 good and bad even exist, man? Because at that point, you're like, should they even be punished? Are there consequences to that? And why the fuck am I killing these niggas? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on, nigga? Spread them, Joel. Fucking
Wait,
spread them.
no, I'm not. It's not. I'm no, nigga, no, no, no. Ugh. But th- I can understand why you think that is there really such thing as bad and good because at this point it's really all about perception. Now, I personally feel that there has to be a balance.
Cause like there's a positive and negative to everything, but even that, the positive and negative are just your own thought processes thinking about positive and negative things. Bad like a bad feeling and a good feeling. Like giving like a cupcake to like a bird, a child might fill you with a sense of, oh, I gave a cupcake to a person and made them happy.
But you just
But at the
fatten
same
them up
time,
though.
but no, here's the thing. Yeah, I guess. But like, if you give, but think about it. If you give that cupcake to a person and they feel bad, is that still bad, even though it's a cupcake? Like, that's the thing that you don't know because that she might be allergic to cupcakes, or she might not
Well,
just
how?
like
But the
not
thing
like
is,
them.
how are you supposed to know that though? You know, like you can't,
Exactly. You
like
don't
honestly, you
know.
can't be
And
blamed
that's
for
why they
not
don't
knowing if your
exist,
actions are good or
probably.
bad.
But that's the thing. But is faith powerful? Is that even there, man? But like, if you have faith in something, does that mean anything besides you having faith in it? Are we just screaming into a void? But that doesn't even make any sense because it's like even if there is something there. But that's the thing because is it even good or bad? Because at the end of the day, are we not just all going on a stream of consciousness that everything has happened already? That everything that will happen and that has happened? Is time does time even exist? Or are we just making a box for ourselves, my G? I don't know. But you know what I do know?
What's that? Yes.
It's time to get into the review of The Promised Neverland.
Oh, so we're in the
Um,
final stretch now,
we
huh?
are in the final stretch. Uh,
Alrighty.
so Joel,
First of all,
explain this episode, man. We're
first of
like
all,
take me through it, and then we'll discuss each point. But you gotta be good with it.
all right.
Like take me through the
Let's
first.
get
But
let's get
let's
into
start.
let's get into the
Let's
summary
the
now.
start of the
So
episode.
now we believe that at this point that Norman is dead.
Mm-hmm.
He has been shipped off and he had been consumed by the demons. Ray is about to be shipped off as well. However, Emma has a plan.
Now, at the end, yes, Emma did have that smile on her face. But see, it was not the fact that Emma had a plan. Let's talk
It
about
was
Ray's plan. Let's talk about what Ray wanted to do. Because after we had talked, Emma said she'll never give up on this. But then Ray was like, hey, I need to tell you something. What did he
basically
tell?
Ray's plan was to burn himself. Yes. His plan was to basically destroy himself before he can get shipped out because what good
And I'm
is
sorry,
a
but
decayed body
I
to
need to
demons?
make sure that you understand this. You're about to explain that, but you need to explain it right. Ray was about to go out like a G. He was about to go out like a maverick. He was like, "What? You think I'm food? You think I'm livestock? You gotta make cook? You can't serve me. You can't hold me." I mean, that guy, like he was like,
He
I was
basically
born
did
in
it like he
this.
had nothing to
12
lose.
years, killing my family. I'm about to. It's about to be over. Like
It was
he was
like
about to emulate himself out of an act of rebellion.
yeah, and at that point he had nothing he had nothing to lose. And lit he basically took a whole can of oil, doused himself with it and had a match ready to light himself. Now, at that moment, what happens is Emma springs forward to go after to try and catch the match, but it's too late. We see Mother Isabella basically checking on the rest of the orphans,
Yes, on the
and then
babies.
momentarily she resumes her paperwork in her office, only to hear a scream come down the hallway. She runs towards the mess hall and finds the whole fucking thing burning. Emma is desperately calling for Ray, and Mother Isabella is like, "What the fuck happened to my mess hall? What the fuck did you do?" She basically goes up to Emma and she asks what's going on, and Emma basically says that Ray is caught in the inferno. So Mother Isabella checks her radar, and she sees that Ray is actually there in the fire, but she can't see him. basically at this point Mother Isabella instructs. Was it Gilda or Dawn? I don't. It was Gilda, right?
Hmm.
She instructs Gilda to get everyone out of the house safely, and then she looks over to Emma, only to find that she's already gone. The device and sees that Emma is in the hallway. But when she checks the hallway, Emma isn't there, and this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Emma had cut off her left ear. The fool Mother Isabella. The tracking device was left in the house, and Ray had done the same thing. The rest of the orphans had a plan this whole time. And let's go back to basically how this started. So basically, we see that Emma actually managed to catch the match just before it hit the oil. And she basically had a plan going off of Norman's plan on basically how they were going to do it.
And they've been slowly getting everybody in on this plan, the rest of the orphans.
So throughout the whole time, going back to when Sister Cone was talking to them about the headquarters, this whole harvesting. This whole time, Don and Gilda basically gathered as many orphans as they could to basically hear the information that was coming from Sister Crone. So it made them aware that they were nothing but just livestock ready to be served. So this gave them enough time to try and plan everything out. And by that point, everyone is ready. Everyone has what they need, and they basically make a run towards the wall. And to be honest, this whole time that was happening, I was like, "Yo, did they know? Did all of them know? Like, were they? This was all a facade to just trick Mother Isabella." I was like, "Man, they were all like, if you really think about it, Ray, Norman, and Emma were actually ahead of Mother Isabella. If you really think about it."
Hmm.
Despite her being like the master of like human chess, they actually managed to have a comeback that's actually worth rivaling her tactics.
Yeah. Now, now the way that they did this, they like again, they made sure when they were talking to Crone that some people were out behind the door listening in to realize, oh my God, we're in a slaughterhouse. We gotta act though, because she doesn't know that everybody knows, that everybody
She
knows.
doesn't suspect that the young orphans would know
Now,
anything.
here's the thing: when they were in the woods, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, let's not even forget about that cute scene where it was Emma and she was looking at the wall, and then Norman came out of nowhere, and you gasped. You're like, and then
I,
he touched her back. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
a
it's
reassuring
time.
pat saying, "Hey, are you ready for this?"
And so that was amazing. But
It was, but the ending of this episode,
the
come on.
ending was crazy because Joel's golden boy, the one that he thought was going to be the answer, was the
Thomas
exact
is
opposite.
key. This whole time I thought that he had an idea and that maybe he suspected that Mother Isabella was doing something wrong. And this whole time I thought he was going to be the one to try and become one of the third leaders.
I can't
But
wait
it
to hear your
turns
hot
out,
take on this one. But anyway, but
but it
yeah.
turns out that he was innocent this whole time and he doesn't know what the hell is going on. Mother Isabella basically watches the entire orphanage burn down, and the only orphan that was still there was Thomas.
Now, my question is, did they have the babies with them?
Maybe they packed them in those bags they were freaking wearing.
Yeah, they
Who
must have.
knows?
Like, that's the only way I could think of. Also, they better have raided that pantry because they're gonna need food. But like, I'm just saying, I wonder if they took the babies
Well, you got
or
to think. Don't. I felt there were like those weren't everyone. Like there were definitely a lot of orphans. Remember? So
yeah,
maybe they're split into teams. So I'm thinking that
maybe
basically this is the five, like basically the five guys are the five main are leading the other orphans, and then you have like the other orphans that are basically assembled into like another team as
groups.
well.
Now they
Yeah,
didn't show everybody, so that's interesting. But house is on fire, so they obviously are out there. They have to be, because Emma said I'm gonna save everybody, so But yeah,
Yeah.
and at a certain point, we just realize that, man, these kids are smart, man, because you know. But like the whole thing about Thomas. Now here's the thing, man. What do you think? Like, let's talk about this now. What do you think is going to happen next out here, bro? Because like, especially with like just off the basis of just
Well,
Thomas,
you have to think
like
now.
like
Maybe.
she literally said, I can't wait. What I'm saying, you're all my, because Mama had that sort of like crazy moment where she was like,
You have to
oh, they're all
now. You have
still
to
my,
think. Maybe. I'm sorry. I hate to say this, but what if Thomas is going to be the one to go? Because you have to think, right?
she has to
It was
send
scheduled.
somebody.
It was scheduled. All of this was scheduled. They have to send some orphan at least if Ray isn't there. Like that's what I'm thinking. Maybe as a last ditch effort, she's just gonna have to send Thomas away, saying, "Oh, Thomas, good news. I found a good family for you."
Now, why is it that you like Thomas so much, man? Is it just his character design? Does he remind
He's
you of
so
you?
he's just so fucking adorable. I just want to fucking pinch his cheeks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little carried away here, but like he's just so adorable. And to be honest, the fact that we've seen him more prominent too, like you remember when Don and Gilda were basically trying to discover what was going on in Mother Isabella's
Yeah, and
room,
he came into the
and
door.
Thomas was the one that opened the door. You would have thought that maybe there was like a foreshadow there that maybe he suspects something. Like okay, I was already starting to believe that maybe like the younger orphans were acting out as innocent to basically fool Mother Isabella. So I'm assuming Thomas was definitely one of them. But goddamn, did the writers of this fucking show know what I was thinking? And they were like, "Nah, you're wrong. You're wrong. He's fucking. He had no idea what the fuck was going on." Now,
Yo, I
if
love how everybody. I love how the only person you thought else knew was the only person who actually knew nothing. Yo, but like I don't know, man. Like it was sad. Like there was, I don't know what emotion evoked there, because she had just said, that her, because she was had that evil moment, but then she now has to go right back to her mother moment, because she has one kid who's like scared out of his wits. Like you got to think about it from Thomas's point of view, if he's still just a kid, right? Like if he's still just a young kid and he's like, "Mom, what do we do now?" Like that was what he said. Like he's like, "Yo, what happens now? Like, is there breakfast in the morning?" like,
like
like the house is burning down. Like this is a terrible thing. Yo, what if, what if Thomas becomes the first daddy?
wait,
What if all the kids go and then Thomas becomes the first dad? He's a villain now.
yo, I want to give my
and,
hot take
and
or
and then
prediction
when
for this.
they
Well,
come back to the Gracewood house for like some, I don't know, for some document or something, he all of a sudden traps him. He's like, "Hey, hey sis, hey siblings, what the fuck, bro, sis, how you doing?"
I also have a prediction for this too. If
What?
we go into this about Thomas,
Hmm.
what if Thomas did know this whole time, but he still maintained his innocence front of Mother Isabella to buy
Yo,
them enough
we
time
get a
to escape?
flashback where he's like, "No, Emma, I knew all along." Yo, like is this hero moment where he's like,
What if
Emma's like,
this is?
no,
What if
Emma's
Thomas
like,
really is key and this is his
yeah,
sacrifice?
like Emma is talking to Thomas, like, "Thomas, we have to go, Thomas," and he's like, "No, Emma, there's gonna be one more sacrifice. I need to fuck with her head. She's been fucking with us all this time. I need to do
Yo,
this. Goodbye, brothers and sisters. Goodbye."
bro, if that is actually what happens, bro, I'm sorry, but uh, I might have a whole beard and a mustache grown out by then. Like, fuck me, dude. This is like I would have aged. Like, it would have hit me
I'm
so
sorry,
fast that
but
I would have caught
there
up
are
with
some
old
real
age quick.
human there are some real human moments here. the fact that Norman, like some strong, like the strength of the human soul type stuff going on, the fact that Emma will never give up, the fact that the Ray's rebellion, like you have to say it like that, rebellion, like, and then Norman's just facing of death head on, being like, nah, it's time. Like the fact his death is still nebulous as well because of the fact with the way what he looked at in the room because he was all shocked.
You know,
But yeah, he was all shocked.
I thought Norman was dead and that was his ghost, but seeing that he's there and everyone can see him, I was like, that's Norman. That is Norman. But I want to know is how the fuck did he manage to get away from the demons?
What do you mean?
That's remember, wasn't he sent into the headquarters though? I know he saw a room or something, but that's all we last saw of him until it was presumed that he was killed. You know, we don't know too much of the
Well,
details.
exactly. We don't know if he's, again, like we said before, we don't know if he's in another program, if he's been sent somewhere. Is he be Oh, I was about to say something real messed up. But anyway, like I don't know if he's being used for for his baby making juice. I don't know, my guy. Exactly, bro. I don't know what's going on. Like, you can make some good kids. Like, I don't know what's going on with him, man.
What if he was
Like,
promoted to become the future father of the new plantation he's in?
and like that's the thing. Like, fact is that, like, and also these are little kids, man. Like, they're gonna go through puberty, man. They're gonna go through angst. How do you go through angst in this survival
Tragedy,
situation? Tragedy if they're gonna make it there, man. The fact is, what I'm thinking, man, is like, yo, what does this show become? Like, when does
right?
the what like if it continues? Cause like where does it go from here? Because I'm really thinking like is the series either going to continue to just drag out the intrigue? It could be interesting intrigue because frankly, I didn't expect them to go this far. You know what I'm saying? To go this fast in this first season. But the fact is, I'm like, is it going to change into like a fantasy thing where it's like a war type thing, like a warlike intrigue? Like, is there going to be some spec ops? I don't know, but like, is are they going to fight the demons? Are they going to get into magic? Are we going to discover something? Like, I can't tell what the far reaching of this is because they could really go anywhere. You know, they could kill off all the characters and start with a new batch. Who knows? They could go in like a time skip to where it's like a like where it ends where they've gotten away and then time
Like
skip
Norman
into
and
an
Emma have like like have children together, and those
I
children
don't
become the next protagonists.
I don't know if that's far reaching, but anyway,
I mean, I thought. I
but
mean,
I
I
think
thought the
I think you just
king
want that to
too.
happen. But like I mean like no, a
It's
time
called
skip
hot
where
take.
a time skip where they're 20 years old and they have to face the problems of this world. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, like what happened? You know what I'm saying? Will like Emma get a ray gun? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, you know, will she start popping demons in the head? That's all I'm trying to figure out, man. Um, because like I'm tired of this.
I'm tired of this shit, man.
Like, stop playing with my emotions. That's all I'm trying to say. Because Ray almost emulated himself. Like that's something else, bro. That takes something else. That takes another degree. That rebellion. It's just something else, man. But yeah.
It surely is, dude. It truly is. But if my hot take could be anything for what's going to happen now, or prediction, I would
Mhm.
say, they will successfully escape. And I feel like Mother Isabella will pay at the cost of her, you know, failing to ship out Ray. I feel like she's going to have to pay for something,
Yeah.
for her negligence, for not.
And the fact that they even had the foresight to lock her door, like to like for her that she can't get into her secret room. Like it's just one of those things. What did you think of her little crazy moment at the end before she saw Thomas?
Sister Crone.
Huh?
I thought of Sister Crone
Oh, you thought that
when she
she's finally had
when
her sister crone moment?
she went erratic. Yeah.
Yeah. Dang.
Just
Next thing you know, she'll be throwing Thomas at the ceiling.
and you'll hear a thud. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, I like the broken ass burned ceiling.
Come with me, Thomas, and we will rebuild this land together. You may be young, but I know you can still extract some of that baby juice out of you. Okay, that's a little too far, but still, like, who knows? Who knows? Oh
I
man,
I don't even know what the fuck is going on anymore, man. This show has gotten me just I don't even know. We might be
this
too
show
tired.
fucked with my feelings. I
Like
don't even know.
I just can't. I don't even know. We said baby juice two times, now a third. This needs to stop. Like we're really dumb, bro. Like it's insanity.
I'm high off of happiness. That's why. But to be honest with you, now I'm just wondering what is episode 12 going to be like? We're not even in the orphan setting anymore. So is this going to be a new setting we're introduced to?
I mean, they still
That's what
have
I'm
to
thinking.
escape. So it's like,
Oh yeah, obviously, but they literally they don't have anything to wake up to
yeah,
other than
like
the
yeah,
future ahead of them.
yeah. That one orphan who's like, oh man, I forgot my phone, guys.
Yo, hang on, guys, I forgot the good shit. It's that. I'll be right back. He never comes back. Oh man, I was
Yo,
feeling
when that
sus.
first orphan says, "I gotta pee," and then Raymond just Ray just slaps slaps him in the back of the head.
Not until after we escape, you blockhead.
But yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. And you know what, Joel? It's this is actually the first anime you've seen where it's like where it's not exactly character driven too much. Like it's still character driven, I guess, but the plot is really important. Like there's no expression really. Like there's expression when it needs to be, of course, but like it's very plot driven, and I like to see that you enjoy that as well. You know, I see that you are sticking to the characters very much so, but this is a very plot driven show.
Well, yeah,
They
because
sort
it's
of
not.
do work together, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, because I mean, obviously, I won't feel the same connection with them as much as I do with like Full Metal Alchemist or even My Hero Academia. But I still feel with these characters.
Yeah.
There's still a good amount of balance. I mean, I still felt for Norman when supposedly he actually died, but thankfully that isn't the case. And Ray, I was like, God damn. Like my heart actually dropped into my stomach when he dead ass like doused himself in freaking oil. I was like, no, no, don't do this. Don't fucking kill him off. What the fuck is this, JoJo? But I was like, but I was like, yeah, this is like crazy. This is too
Oh,
much for me.
we can't end this today's episode without talking about this. Nice catch. When Emma fucking speaks English, and it's like, how the fuck does she know how to speak English?
I mean,
Like, I hope in the English dub they just put that in Japanese.
she said Japanese said.
Yeah,
So wait, what would that be? Like, what
I'm
would that
trying.
be in
I'm looking
Japanese?
it up. I'm looking it up on Google Translate. Uh,
Make sure it's accurate. Hey, flip it if you have to, just to make sure it's accurate on both ends.
yo,
He's
ナイス
actually
キャッ
looking.
チ。ナイスキャッチ。
it literally sounds like the same as in English.
Nice capture
Yeah,
or something.
nice to catch it. Uh, and I'm
Uh,
just like, oh wow. So she didn't even say it in English. It just sounded like it. Wow. What the
she
hell?
basically
Anyway,
she basically said it in the
and
Japanese.
the English sub just said nice catch, and it's just like, man, that's wild. I think I might be, oh
Oh
man, am I
man.
racist? Anyway, But other than that, man, I'm astounded. I'm astounded.
As am I. Believe
What
me,
would you
I
rate
am quite
this? What would you rate this one?
9.5 out of 10. Well, 9 out of 10 actually,
Yeah.
because they left Thomas because Thomas, Thomas. Fuck. 9 out of 10.
I'm
Episode 12. Bring it on, please.
man. I'm ready to. Man, I'm ready to go. Man, see you next Tuesday, bro. Won't be talking until then.
Yo,
I'm
imagine I
just
don't hear
joking.
from you till then. It's like
Uh,
I haven't heard from you since last fucking Tuesday, asshole. What's going on? But to end this, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of
yeah.
RDT.
Yeah, I
Justice,
know.
would you like to do the
Like
honors?
guys. I don't know what we're gonna talk about for the rest of the podcast when Promised Neverland stops airing for a season, cause
I think RDT will stop when Promise Neverland stops. No, the thing is, we probably might move on to another animated review. That's for sure, or another show for
that's
that
probably what's gonna
matter.
happen. And then once Promised Neverland comes back, we'll be right back sitting here talking about Promised Neverland. But other than that, Joel, thank you
Mm.
for being here. Audience, thank you for watching. All 7 of you, thanks.
Good night.